So moving on, the Legends of Tomorrow will meet George Lucas. So this is spoiler warnings for any of the people, the 5 people that watch the Legends of Tomorrow.
Now, I've said it 1,000 times. Season 1, not my favorite. Like it added a cool, spin on those CW shows, going back in time and everything. But it was Vandal Savage, Vandal Savage, Vandal Savage, Vandal Savage, over and over and over again.
Yeah.
This season, once they were able to get out of the Vandal Savage, like fixing time and everything, it has easily become one of my favorite things to watch. Like I want to watch this week to week, and like I've said many times, one episode has become one of my favorite CW superhero episodes. So they've leaps and bounds and improvements on this show. And what you see is, like, a lot of times they'll go back and they'll have interactions with famous historic figures, like we've seen Einstein and different stuff. But seeing George Lucas is going to be, I might flip my, what?
I don't know what. What are you going to flip?
My poop.
Your poop.
Since I can't say the other word.
A young George Lucas is set to make an appearance on DC's Legends of Tomorrow after the recent reveal of Rip Hunter, Arthur Darvill.
You know who that is, right?
Nope. Rest in peace, Hunter.
From Doctor Who. Roy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Working as a director in 1967 Los Angeles, which way you want. Entertainment Weekly reports that the character will cross paths with a young Lucas in the upcoming winter premiere. Lucas, who will be played by Matt Angle from Grimm, will be a major part of the episode titled Raiders of the Lost Ark, which will have consequences for Nate and Ray. According to the executive producers, Mark Guggenheim, episode 209's time aberration will involve Lucas, and it causes him to never make Raiders of the Lost Ark and Star Wars.
I'm excited for that. Like, that it's going to be cool how they kind of work, because it's futuristic, so spaceship, and I mean, pull up the time ship. If
Alexa, stop.
I didn't say anything, Alexa.
Just don't talk to her. Alexa, stop. Guys, you heard my echo in the background.
We should probably not have that in here while we record.
I like it.
But it does stuff like that. But anyway, like the ship, I mean, you could say, like, it's futuristic looking and everything. And, that might give him the idea to do Star Wars or something like that.
As that pulls up. Yeah, I think it is going to be cool. I don't watch the show at the moment.
Like, once you catch up with everything, like, you don't have, I don't even say it's a struggle to get through season 1, but it gets repetitive a lot.
Yeah.
But once you get to season 2 is when it becomes one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, it's right now, talking about CW shows, right now, just finished season 2 of Flash.
It's really timey-wimey.
It is really timey-wimey. Enjoyed it a lot. I thought this season was really, really good. I think it's replaced Arrow as my favorite CW show.
Season 2 was so strong, but the new season of Arrow kind of might flip you back.
It might. And currently, me and Amy are watching season 2 of
Arrow.
We watched season 1. We're watching season 2 because she's wanting to get further into it and everything. Because I'm on season 4 right now, trying to catch up.
So you got to struggle through 3 again.
I got to get through 3. Jeez, it's so bad. So got to get back through 3 again, but it's okay. Okay, I can handle that. Season 4 has been okay so far. But I want season 3 of The Flash so bad, and I know we talked off air about something. So
it's good.
Watching, and I think people ruined something for me. Okay, I think people set the expectation of the runaway dinosaur to be this like extremely emotional thing. So I was like, I braced myself for it.
It got me.
I
probably because you knew about it.
Yeah, everybody's like, you're going to cry at this one. I'm like, okay. And that's what I went in expecting. I'm like, okay, this is going to be something very emotional. And it was an emotional episode.
It was.
But I wish no one would have told me about it because
Yeah.
then I would have felt the full range of emotions.
Did we talk about it on here? I think.
I can't remember. I just know that you and Derek might have. I know I left the room a few times for y'all to talk about some stuff, but really good. Zoom, that reveal. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna pat my head.
This is Zach's turn to finally talk about this.
Okay, I'm gonna pat my head. That means spoiler starts when I pat my head again.
I don't think you really need to do it on this because it's pretty well.
Well, I just want to give people their opportunity. So I pat my head. Spoilers going to start when I'm gonna pat my head again. Spoilers have done. If you're listening to the audio version, you're just gonna need to fast forward. So here we go. Wow.
Yeah.
Zoom. Before the reveal, I started expecting Jay to be Zoom, a little bit. There was something weird about Jay.
But that's not Jay.
I know it's not Jay, it's Hunter. And before they revealed the guy in the iron mask, I was like, I know who it is. Because I had seen a set photo of his dad in that costume. So I was like, how is that going to happen? And when I was like, he's another speedster, that's how it's going to be.
Yeah.
But Zoom, though, as a character, until he pulls off the mask, I think he's the best villain that's been on TV for a very long time.
And the voice of him is a friend of the podcast, Tony Todd.
Yeah. I think Tony Todd did an amazing job.
Oh, my God, that voice. His voice is just intimidating because you think of it from, Transformers, from so many different...
Yeah, Dark Side as well.
Yeah, like you think of him from so many different things, and it's a booming voice. It's a deep, it's hard to explain, but it's perfect for us, a villain or something like that.
And I don't mean this to, take away from the guy that was the actor for Jay. When he pulled off his mask, he wasn't that intimidating anymore.
No.
I was just kind of, the magic is lost. I wish they would have never, revealed him. I understand why they did, but, that took away from it. And when he put the mask back on, I was like, okay, it's a little bit there. But up until when he pulled that mask off, I'm like, this guy's cool. You know how I am with villains.
Oh, yeah. Now, have you got to where they beat him?
Yeah, I've already finished the season.
So you see what he turns into. Potentially,
yeah, he looks like the way he looks at the end of that. It looks like he looks.
I'm trying to think of his name.
It looks like one of the from Darkest Night, where it was the zombies and everything infest the world. I know it's not Godspeed. Godspeed looks different than that. Zoom. The Flash. So let's see.
Oh, Zolomon.
Yeah, so a lot of people get Zoom and
Reverse Flash
mixed up because they're totally different. Well, they look exactly the same. So
they're speedsters, but the villain in the new season, it's pretty good. I'll just say that.
Better than Zoom?
It takes a lot to beat Zoom, but it's close.
Yeah, I'm excited for it to get into season 3. Really enjoyed it. If you haven't watched it, you just got spoiled.
So what did you think of Paradox, knowing that it's going into Paradox?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they do with that, getting the Reverse Flash back in there and everything. I love the Reverse Flash. I love Tom Cavanaugh as
the Reverse
Flash. The other guy's fine, but it's not.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's a different Cavanaugh. But you know what I'm trying to say. But I'm happy that he stayed on as
Harry. I think that was really it showed depth for him as an actor.
Yeah, he is so good.
To be this evil guy in one season and then totally reverse it, and he still has some evil tendencies because of he's trying to save his daughter.
Yeah. But, what father wouldn't cross the boundary sometimes to save a kid?
And what's interesting, because I never watched it, but apparently he was on Scrubs as JD's brother.
Yep.
And Amy was like, I cannot take him seriously
Because
because every time I see him, I think about him sitting in the bathtub
with the beer, like because he has. Their dad died in that episode, so he's been sitting in a toilet, like not the toilet, but the bath for a week, and the toilet turned into put ice in it to keep his beers cold, and like.
Can you imagine the prunes?
Yeah, I know. And like someone came in to kind of help DJ and everything, our JD, and he tapes his brother's head up so he doesn't drown in his own urine / water.
Yeah, I said DJ. I think it was
yeah,
JD.
it's JD, and like he's like, you want a beer? He goes, bath water, urine. He goes, mixture. like it is very hard to get that out of your mind, but once you get past it, like you're like, okay. You can
and I saw him first as Harrison Wells, so
that helps a lot.
The episode where he goes back in time to where like it's right around the Pied Piper episode where he goes back in time and like you see Harrison just like take him in like into the time vault or whatever.
It's like, what did you do?
Yeah, like that was probably one of my favorite episodes just because of. Like that interaction as Zoom and then you go back into like the regular part where it's Harrison Wells like Harry again. So that was a really cool way to bring back that character and everything. I can't wait for season 3 to get into season 3, catching up on Arrow, of course, and then after that, I think I'm going to try Legends of Tomorrow just to see what it is.
Like. I know Nick got turned off on season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you have to, just kind of you can skip to season 2, but you miss a lot of character development from season 1 because there's good and bad in season 1. But so far in season 2, I've seen nothing but good for me. But like, I mean, if you have to, just kind of like try to push through season 1 because I know some parts like it's real repetitive. It's go back in time, stop Vandal Savage. Go back in time, try to kill Vandal Savage. But once you get past that, like, I mean, it's so good.
Yeah.